Hello and welcome to another lesson about Blueforce License and Subscription App, embedded in Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Finance and Supply Chain, otherwise known as Finance and Operations Apps. In this lesson, we're going to discuss the reprocessing of actions. In the previous lesson, we discussed action versioning and subscription plan versioning, and this is the follow-up lesson. The two features are interlinked with each other because, of course, when you're reprocessing actions, you would like to track the different versions that were used to generate those actions, but it is not really a requirement that you enable the version control for subscriptions in order to use the process of actions. Another thing to note is that the process of actions is available by default if you've deployed the version of Lisa that has the feature, and so you don't really need to enable any parameters for processing of actions like you have to do for the version control of subscriptions. So all you need to do is use Lisa normally. So I will demonstrate that and the use case where this would be useful. So you can go to the subscription management cockpit, select your customer, which is Contoso Trucks, and then create a new subscription plan. Select your program type, set up your parameters, and like selecting the billing posting profile, and then you can go ahead and select create a plan line. So I create this specific item, quantity of 20, starting from the 1st of July, and then it is the $180 per month. I'll go ahead and publish this subscription plan and run the master process. And like we saw in the previous lesson, my action is now tagged with the version. But let's say theoretically that you notice that there's something wrong, like for example you realize that you are using the wrong currency and you would like to change that. So what you would do in this case, you'll have to unpublish the plan, go to the lines, make the necessary changes. In this case I'm going to change the currency. So let's say I meant to charge my customer in euros, not in US dollars. So I'll go click OK, publish subscription plan, and since I've got version control, that generates version number 2 of my subscription plan. And then I'll go here, select my action, cancel and reprocess, confirm it, and select a reason code, just like I do when I'm normally cancelling an action without reprocessing. So in this case it's actually a user error, so I just select other, and there we have the action which has been regenerated based on version 2 now of the plan. So now the value is in euros, it's 143 euros, and if we go to the cancelled tab, there we see our original action which has been cancelled, which is based on the 180 value, which is based on the US dollar. And in this way, even though the current cycle of my subscription plan line is on the 1st of February, I've still managed to regenerate an action based on the first cycle, which is the 1st of January to the 31st of January. I hope this lesson made you more aware of this feature of reprocessing, which adds a considerable amount of flexibility. Oh, I forgot to mention that you can also reprocess an already cancelled subscription, an already cancelled action. So you could do a direct cancel and reprocess here from the Not Firm tab, and you can do it in 2 steps by cancelling the action and providing the reason code and then doing a reprocess from here. It is also supported to do reprocessing from our actions list page here. So here you should be able to find your reprocessing which is the similar buttons like you saw on subscription management cockpit. So like I said, that concludes this lesson. I hope you managed to realize the flexibility from this feature of Blueforce lesson subscription app. As always, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to get in touch with the Blueforce team. Thank you very much.